What is happiness? This question has puzzled philosophers, scientists, and thinkers for centuries. It's an elusive concept, often mistaken for fleeting moments of joy. But is there more to it? Is it an internal state of being that we all seek? Today we're diving into the wisdom of the ancient Stoic philosopher Seneca, who believed that true happiness resides in inner peace and staying true to our values. Join us as we explore the profound insights of Seneca on the pursuit of happiness. To understand happiness, we delve into the wisdom of Seneca, a renowned Stoic philosopher. Born in the year 4 BC in Cordoba, Spain, Seneca was not only a philosopher but also a statesman and a dramatist. He served as an advisor to the Roman Emperor Nero, and his writings have significantly influenced the development of Stoicism, a school of philosophy that emphasizes virtue, wisdom, and emotional resilience. Seneca's teachings are centered around the belief that happiness can't be found in external circumstances, but within ourselves, in our ability to stay true to our own values, and in maintaining serenity amidst life's storms. His unique perspective on happiness, steeped in wisdom and practicality, continues to resonate with millions around the globe, even 2,000 years after his time. Seneca's philosophy offers a timeless guide to finding true happiness. Seneca believed that happiness doesn't depend on external factors, but on our inner state. This notion was central to his philosophy. He argued that the pursuit of happiness is about aligning ourselves with our true nature, guided by reason and principles, rather than chasing fleeting moments of pleasure or material wealth. He saw happiness as an inward journey of understanding oneself and one's values. It is about cultivating wisdom, virtue, and self-knowledge. He believed that wisdom is the ability to discern right from wrong, to make sound judgments, and to act accordingly. Virtue, to Seneca, was about acting in line with ethical values and principles, and self-knowledge was about understanding our own needs, values, and nature. Seneca held that happiness is the outcome of this inward journey. It is the reward for staying true to ourselves, for living in accordance with our principles, and for understanding and accepting our nature. In other words, it is about being at peace with who we are. One of the key tenets of Seneca's view on happiness was the importance of inner peace and emotional balance. He believed that we could achieve this serenity by not allowing our emotions to be swayed by external circumstances. He advocated for a kind of emotional independence, where our happiness is not reliant on external factors, but on our own state of mind. But how do we achieve this? Seneca suggested that it's through the practice of virtue, the pursuit of wisdom, and the cultivation of self-knowledge. By living ethically, by seeking to understand the world and our place in it, and by understanding ourselves, we can find that inner peace and happiness that we seek. But remember, Seneca also highlighted that this journey is not without its obstacles. We must be wary of becoming too attached to material things, of letting our desires control us, of allowing fear to dictate our actions, and of not being self-aware. These are all barriers to achieving true happiness. Happiness is not about what we have, but who we are. This is the essence of Seneca's philosophy on happiness. It's about staying true to ourselves, living in accordance with our values, and finding inner peace. It's about embracing the journey of self-discovery and understanding that happiness is an inside job. It's not something that can be bought or sold, but something that we cultivate within ourselves. How do we cultivate this happiness that Seneca speaks of? Well, it's a journey, not a destination. It's a continuous process of growth and understanding, a lifelong commitment to self-improvement and the pursuit of virtue. According to Seneca, happiness is a state of being that comes from within. It doesn't depend on external circumstances, but rather on our ability to stay true to ourselves. It requires wisdom, virtue, and self-knowledge. It's about aligning ourselves with our correct nature, guided by reason and principles. First, we need to practice virtue. Acting according to ethical values and principles is a cornerstone of cultivating happiness. It's about doing what is right, even when no one is watching. It's about being honest, fair, and compassionate in all our interactions. It's about treating others as we would like to be treated. Second, we need to pursue wisdom. This involves gaining knowledge of right and wrong and understanding how to act on it. Wisdom is about learning from our experiences, reflecting on our actions, and striving to make better choices. It's about seeking truth, questioning beliefs, and being open to new ideas. Third, we need to cultivate self-knowledge. Understanding ourselves, our values, and our needs is fundamental to our happiness. It's about being honest with ourselves, acknowledging our strengths and weaknesses, and embracing our uniqueness. It's about setting realistic goals, pursuing our passions, and making decisions that align with our values. Fourth, we need to maintain serenity. Achieving emotional balance and inner peace is key to happiness. It's about managing our emotions, reducing stress, and cultivating mindfulness. It's about accepting what we cannot change and focusing on what we can. Finally, we need to be independent. We should not rely on external factors for our happiness. This means not depending on others for validation, not seeking happiness in material possessions, and not letting our happiness be dictated by circumstances beyond our control. These are the stepping stones to achieving a state of lasting happiness. It's not an easy path, but it's a rewarding one. It requires effort, dedication, and courage, but the result is a life filled with joy, fulfillment, and inner peace. So let's embark on this journey together and discover the true meaning of happiness. Despite our best efforts, there are obstacles that may hinder our pursuit of happiness. These are the hurdles we need to recognize and overcome to make our journey towards happiness smoother. First, let's consider attachment to material things. In today's world, it's easy to equate happiness with possessions. We often think that the more we have, the happier we'll be. But as Seneca teaches us, happiness is an internal state, not an external one. Possessions can be lost, stolen, or devalued, but true happiness, the kind that comes from within, is not so easily taken away. Next, we face the obstacle of uncontrollable desires. Our society promotes the idea that we should constantly strive for more, that we should never be satisfied. This can lead us down a path of never-ending desire, where happiness is always just out of reach. However, Seneca reminds us that true happiness comes from aligning with our correct nature, guided by reason and principles, not from ceaseless wanting. Fear is another significant obstacle. It can paralyze us, preventing us from taking risks or stepping out of our comfort zones. Yet it is often through these very actions that we grow and find happiness. Seneca encourages us to face our fears, to understand them, and to use them as a catalyst for growth rather than a barrier to happiness. Uncertainty about the future can also hinder our happiness. We worry about what might happen, about things that are entirely out of our control. Seneca teaches us to focus on the present, the only moment we truly have. Finally, lack of self-awareness can be an obstacle to happiness. Without understanding ourselves, our values, and our needs, we can't align our actions with our true nature. Self-knowledge, according to Seneca, is a key ingredient to happiness. So, while these obstacles may seem daunting, remember that they are not insurmountable. Knowing these obstacles is the first step to overcoming them. So, is happiness attainable? Absolutely it is. But let's be clear, it's not a prize to be won or a destination to be reached. It's a state of being, a byproduct of living a life aligned with your true nature and values. It requires effort, dedication, and a journey inward. So how do we embark on this journey towards happiness? It starts with living in the present moment. Happiness is not found in the past or the future, but right here, right now. Let's not miss out on the joy of the present by being trapped in yesterday or consumed by tomorrow. Next, practice gratitude. It's about appreciating the small things, the everyday things. It's about saying thank you to life in all its complexity and beauty. Gratitude can transform common days into thanksgiving, routine jobs into joy, and ordinary opportunities into blessings. Build healthy relationships. We are social creatures, and our relationships with others can provide a great source of happiness. Surround yourself with positive, inspiring people who lift you up, not bring you down. Help others. The act of giving, whether it's time, effort, or resources, can bring immense joy. It connects us to others, creates stronger communities, and helps to build a happier society. Pursue your dreams. Follow your passions. Do what makes your heart sing. Happiness is often found when we are fully engaged in what we love. Take care of your physical and mental health. A healthy body and mind are the foundations of happiness. And finally, practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself, forgive yourself, love yourself. Happiness is a journey, not a destination, and it's a journey well worth taking. Now that we've explored the secret to happiness, what's your take on it? Have the teachings of Seneca resonated with you? Have you found your own unique path to inner peace and fulfillment? We are eager to hear your experiences and insights. Sharing your journey not only helps others who are on the same path, but also deepens your own understanding and commitment to living a life of happiness. Don't keep your wisdom to yourself. Let your voice be heard in the comments below, and join a community of thinkers, seekers, and happiness cultivators. Stay tuned for more enlightening content on happiness and well-being. Make sure to subscribe so you won't miss any future discussions. Together, we can explore the vast landscape of the human experience and uncover the secrets of a fulfilling life. Remember, happiness is within your reach. It's up to you to seize it.